5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello. Hello. How you all doing? Welcome into the stream. Hope that you're all having a fantastic day today. It is a beautiful, gorgeous day. What day is it? Tuesday. That's what it is. It's a beautiful, gorgeous Tuesday out here today. How you guys all doing? Welcome. I hope that you are all doing well. Hope that you're not having too stressful of a week. This week is the middle of summer. Not too hot here, though, today, thankfully. Not too hot. Hi, how's it going? Hello, everyone. Hello, Sally. Hello, Zeldria. Hello, Weird. Hello, Reed. Hello, Sansi. Hello, Chris. Hello, Murphy. Hello, Nell. Hello, Martin. Dragon. TCB. Chris. How you guys all doing? Welcome into the stream. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Reed, thank you for the 100 jewels. Much appreciated. I think that is like Twitch bits. I'm pretty sure it's like Twitch bits where like 100 jewels equals $1 American. I think that's how it is. It's 546 where you are? Yeah, it is 146 where I am. Aaron, thank you for 250 jewels with the clapping seal. God, I love seals. God, I love them so much. I keep getting seal TikToks or like, oh no, I guess it's not seal TikToks. It's like sea lion TikToks on my feeds all the time. The one where they kind of emote. They just keep emoting. They're so cute. I love them. How you guys all doing? Pat, what are you doing here? How's it going? Dude, I feel like it's like a CIA activation phrase. But what are you doing here? Hello, Jybel. Hello, Librarian. Hello, JW. Hello, Aaron. Hello, Not Math. Welcome in, guys. Hope you're having a fantastic day. It's another beautiful, gorgeous day to react. The sun is shining. The birds are presumably chirping. 6-7 for 67 jewels. Jesus Christ, they really let you do that? Like, that's crazy. They let you do that? Insane. Hi, how's it going? Imagine I get gifted my first time catching live. Imagine! That would be crazy. Make sure you have gifts turned on so you maybe can. Maybe can. It was like, Harry, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire? It's probably why I probably subconsciously did that in my head because I thought that video was funny. It's like, Harry, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire? Dumbledore asked calmly. And in the movie, it's like, Harry, don't you put your name in the Goblet of Fire! I don't know if I've actually seen that movie. I might have just seen the clip. I haven't seen most of the Harry Potter movies. I've seen the first 4, I think, and then I just was like, I don't care anymore. We're all funny. So funny. So. So I have a few videos to watch today. A few videos to watch. I'm actually starting a little bit earlier because I'm recording with Vinny later on. I'm recording with Vinny. So I need to start streaming earlier so that I can be finished in time to do that. Busy day. I'm a little bit of a busy bee today. But it's all good. We have plenty of time to savor the reacts today. Plenty of time. And we have a couple of... I saw people speculating whether or not it would be a non-Pokemon video. They are all Pokemon videos today. There's a few videos that they're on there's a few videos, but they're on the shorter end. They are all Pokemon videos, though. I will say that. They are all Pokemon videos. But they should be some good ones, I think so. So actually, a couple of new channels that I haven't watched before. But if you do have any suggestions for videos you'd like me to watch, then please leave them in my Discord server. I have a Discord server in the description. And if you wanna suggest anything for me, then you can. There's a little suggestions area of the Discord server, and it's all for that. You would have to join it though. A lot of recordings recently. Yeah, well, I mean, I did. I was recording every day last week, and then I'm not recording any other day this week so far though. So. We'll see. Thanks for the 250 jewels, Flow Gaming. Much appreciated. I love the clapping seal. It's brilliant. I just love seals in general. I went to a Japanese aquarium and they had fur seals, I think they're called, fur seals. And they were doing tricks and they were so cute. They're so sick. I love them. Can I have a Gamer Subs cup? Can you have one? You can buy them. I can't, like, give you one magically, though. I don't have a spell for that. That'd be kind of cool. That sounds like a spell Freerun would know. I've actually been watching Freerun, too. Actually, no. The thing I've been watching was the latest Deep Pokemonster video. Deep Pokemonster, love that guy. Great guy. A fortune cookie? Thanks, Aaron. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Aaron. Much appreciated. Look at all these jewels. You guys are so generous with your jewels. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Do a shiny part reaction? I might do one day. You know, I'm so bad at finding shinies, though. I'm so bad at finding shinies. Maybe it would just make me jealous. If you watch Poke Edge, I don't know. Have I seen that channel before? Poke Edge. Hold on, let me look that up, and I'll. It's a TCG YouTuber. I don't think so. I don't know, maybe they're... Oh, no, I feel like I've maybe, like, seen some shorts of them in the past, actually. So, yeah, maybe. I feel like some shorts have, like, come across my feed every now and then. I have seen that Pokecrow and Peachella are doing a new Invitational. I haven't seen any, like, videos from it just yet. But, yeah, I mean, like, those events look absolutely crazy. Absolutely insane. I'm going to China in 2 weeks. I hope you enjoy it. I love red pandas. They're brilliant. Hi, Bright Rose, how you doing? I love Rad Luna. Do you have Pika Cup where you can select Pokemon under 400 BST? For some reason, people... I say for some reason. I feel like I kind of understand. People don't really like watching the videos where it's babies as much. I guess that's just because, like, inherently fully evolved Pokemon are cooler. You know? Oh, I forgot Atrioc was in it. Who's in it? I know Frost Prime is in it. I know Atrioc is in it. I can't actually, off the top of my head, I can't remember who else it is, but you know, they got some cool folks in there. If I played Warframe, I played it like for an hour, like 10 years ago, I think. But technically yes. Technically, yes. Hello, Shell. How you doing? No bingos today. No bingos today. Just regular reacts today. But should be good, though. Should be fun. Yeah, a lot of people do suggest the idea of using, like, not fully evolved Pokemon. But then whenever, like, videos like that are made, it's like, for some reason, they seem to do a lot worse. I don't know what it is. I don't know. It's weird. I'll just say it. It's weird. My favorite Fire Emblem? I've only played 3 Houses. I'm sorry. I've only played 3 Houses. I did like 3 Houses, though. That was a good one. That is the only one that I played, though. Day's always better with a bad stream, dude. For some reason, I'm just like, I don't know what to stream nowadays, you know? I'm just farming reacts, and that's it. Would you ever be open to being on a podcast? If it's like people that I know, then absolutely. But like just like a random one that I don't know the people. I
sending this message from the Dominican Republic.
Let's go.
I'm back home for vacation and it feels so nice to see the ocean after seeing the buildings in NYC. I hope us stream goes amazingly. Red heart emoji. Red heart emoji.
Cookie, thank you so much for the 20 Dilla Super Chiller. Much appreciated. I hope you're having a fantastic time in the Dominican Republic. Sounds fantastic. Love the ocean. Love the ocean breeze. And thank you to Aaron again for the jewels. Aaron's gonna pop it up with the jewels today. Much appreciated, Aaron. Thank you. I did watch some of the... Yes, I have watched some of the Streamer University stuff. I've only watched the classes because I don't really care for... I don't know. I'm not really a viewer of like IRL, let's get like a bunch of people around and just do like crazy stuff. That's not really the stuff I usually like to watch, but I did watch the classes. I watched the classes and the classes were genuinely really, really, really good. I watched Agents and I watched Bloodwigs so far. I actually don't know who else has done classes. I think Sinner and Valkyrie have done classes, but I'm not really sure what they did classes on. That's the ones I've watched so far at least. And genuinely like really helpful. Like actually some really good stuff. Adam, thank you so much for this 6 months. Thank you. What we're reacting to today, we have a few videos. I think We're going to start with this one, which is actually not this one. It's this one because there's two of them. I'm going to react to them both at the same time. Not at the same time. Do you watch Beta Squad? No, not really. I mean, I've like watched a couple of Sidemen videos a year maybe, but I don't really watch. No, why is my screen weird? Oh, I pressed the wrong button. That's why. There you go. It's fixed now. That's why. Put my hands up. That was my fault. That was. Oh wait, did I put the freaking subscribe? Oh, I put it there. Hold on, let me put it there too. See now it's everywhere. Now it's everywhere. Yeah, the Ludwig class is actually genuinely so like useful and interesting. We had to Doomsday Trail and talk about how bad it looks. Wait, do people not like how the new Doomsday Trail look? I'm gonna be honest. I don't watch movie trailers. I never watch a movie trailer. If I'm like, I'm gonna see the movie anyway, there's absolutely no point in me watching a trailer. Because it's not like a game where I want to see how the game plays. It's just like spoiling the story. And I just don't really care for that. So I just don't watch trailers for movies. I did watch The Odyssey. I watched The Odyssey a couple days ago. That was that wasn't an Odyssey. Holy, that were an Odyssey. Jeez, that's a good movie. That was a really good movie. Did people not like how the Doomsday one looks or something like that? Like, guys, they brought back Robert Downey Jr. You guys like him, don't you? Yeah, there's way too many spoilers. Like, I haven't watched any of the spoilers for the new, like, Spider-Man, so I already know I'm going to watch it. I already know I'm going to go to the cinema. I'm going to see it in cinema. So, like, why would I don't need to watch it. I don't need to be sold on something. I love The Odyssey. I thought it was a great... I don't like historical accuracy is one thing. Like, I feel like it's totally fine to, you know, take some liberties and just go, like, your own way with it. And I thought that, you know, he did a really good job. I think that Nolan did a really good job. And he made a really good movie. Is it historically accurate? No. If you're rating it on a historical accuracy scale, it's probably pretty low in the scale. Is it a good movie? Is it a fun watch, though? Yeah, it's a really good movie. Yeah, I try to go into movies blind. I didn't watch a trailer for The Odyssey either, because I was just like, listen, I like this kind of stuff. I like, you know, ancient history type stuff. I thought it was great. Loved it. What's my favorite movie? Honestly, I don't know. I used to say Saving Private Ryan. I still think that's an amazing movie. That's just such a good movie. Then I saw the Spider-Verse movies, and I was like, they're really good too. It's like Spider-Verse might be up there too. But honestly, like, I feel like in my heart, it's still Saving Private Ryan. That's peak film. Such a good film. All right. Shall we get into it then, folks? It is time. Pack it up, pack it in. Let me begin. So we're actually watching two Theory Explained videos because Daifano has uploaded two of these. And yo, Kruki, thank you so much for the 1,000 jewels, you absolute legend. You're the GOAT. Thank you so much. Thank you. That was incredibly, incredibly kind of you. Thank you. Shell, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Thank you very much for that. We are still doing the thing where if we get 10 gifted, then we're going to spin the pack wheel and open some packs. But thank you so much, Shell. Much appreciated. Another double react. Technically a triple react because we have like 2 of these videos to watch and then 1 other video. Thank you, Shell. That was very kind of you. Super kind. I think this is the first one, though. I'm pretty sure this is the first one, and this is the... Yeah, this is the second one. Okay. Packs. Yeah, I got Pitch Black. I got the Pitch Black. I got Pitch Black booster box. Do I have a lair box? Is that what you... That's the thing that you rate movies on, right? No, I don't have one of those. No, I don't like review things. Listen, I either like something or I don't like something. I'm not a critic. I put my hands up. I'm not a critic.
Until the Odyssey became a big talking point recently, I thought the Trojan horse story actually happened, and I'm embarrassed about that.
I don't know if it necessarily didn't happen or if just the history of that is lost, but the Troy Siege definitely did happen. Oh, Shiny Cookie, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. All right. You know, thank you. First off, thank you so much, Adam, for the 5. Thank you, Shiny Cookie, for the 5 gifted. Let's do a quick wheel spin and crack some packs first before we start then. All right. How many packs in Pitch Black are we gonna open? Ooh, 2. All right, hey, not bad. All right, 2 packs of Pitch Black. Can I get the Mega Darkrai, please? I would just like a Mega Darkrai. It would be so cool. It would make me drool and be incredible. Jay Mills with a 250 jewels. Thank you very much, Jay Mills. Right. Quick double packer. Let's see. Oh, look at that Litwick. Look at that Goldeen. Quasi. Mastiff. Shaking around. Gladion's final battle. He's like 17 years old. Is he going to die? It's not like he's gonna die of old age. Oh. Miraidon. Wait, second pack, hold on. Still a chance. Oh, no, I spoiled. Oh, I'm so sorry. I spoiled that. Oh, damn! Hang about. Look at this gorgeous piece of work. Holy, that is a pretty card. Look at that. All right, you know what? I honestly thought there wasn't going to be anything in that pack. Holy, that is a pretty looking card, that. Damn, Armarouge looking good. But when does Armarouge not look good? Open packs better than Dylan? What does Dylan do? Which song is this? This is a Game Corner theme. Corgi for 1,000 jewels. Thank you so much, Jay, for your 1,000 jewels. Is 1,000 jewels $10? I never received confirmation on this. Is that how much that is? I genuinely don't know. How much do you buy jewels for? Like, how does this work? Is it basically like Twitch bits? I just kind of assumed that it was. When Dylan opens packs, he has half the cards off the screen. He shows every card at once. Damn, Adam! Adam, thank you so much for the 20 gifted. That's a couple more spins. That is a couple more spins on the wheel before you get cracking up. Wait, do I even have the wheel? Surely I have the wheel on this. There's no way. Am I an idiot? Hold on, boom, the wheel. All right, there we go, first spin. 2 packs. Second spin. 3. 5 packs. 5 packs of Pitch Black. All right. Yeah, that was a good result there, folks. That was a good result. Not bad. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna do 5 at once. Will that work? Will I be able to stack 5 together at once? Yeah, we'll do 5 at once. I'll get them all ready, and then we'll do them all at the same time. Massive thank you, Adam, for the 20 gifted. That was incredibly generous of you. Always thank your gifters. It's incredibly important. Mega Darkrai, please. Dude, nothing would make me happier than Mega Darkrai right now. Nothing would make me happier. I would be so excited. I almost dropped them on the floor. That would have been pretty bad. Come on. 5 chances. It just takes 1. It just takes 1. That's all we need. Does it say have God packs? I don't think it does, unfortunately. I don't think it has God packs. All right, 5 packs. Here we go. Wait. Let me take the wheel off screen. All right, here we go. 5 packs. They got you telling me a skull made this fossil? Oh heavens, goodness me, it's a bombardier. Delmize Syndicates. Ah, Slowbro! That is so exciting. Oh my god, Slowbro! Yes! That is so... you guys know how much I love Slowbro. You guys know I love Slowbro. Specifically Slowpoke, but still like Slowbro too. Look at that freaking guy. That is so fun. I'm going to put him in my Slowbro section. That is so cute. Okay, here we go. We still have, I think, is it 3 more packs? We still have 3 more packs. Oh, was that the first one then? Slowpoke, there he is. Annihilate, Gwyn, Relicanth, Toucanancia, Caridon's hanging out as well. Most expensive IR. Wait, really? The Slowbro is? Not that I would sell my boy. Not that I would sell my best friend. Oh, that's not the Slowbro. Woo! Gwyn! Is that? What kind of... Is this an SIR or a regular... Is this an SIR? Wait, is this the SIR for... Which one is this? This is really textured. Is it an SIR or is it a full art? Is it the full art? I was gonna say... I mean, that's still really... That's still really cool. That's a really cute card. What can I say? That's a really cute card. Love that. I'll have to check it. Does Gwyn have an SIR in this set? I'll be honest, I haven't really checked anything apart from the Mega Darkrai because I really wanted that one. Ooh, Shadow Energy, Mega Zero Aura. We have been hitting like crazy right now. We are hitting insane. Oh, she does? Okay, well, let me... that's also very cool. Okay, can we hit in the last one? Can we hit in the last one? Can we hit in the last one? No. Why are there so many shadowy energies in this? An SIR is a secret illustration, right? It's like one of the highest rarities of card that you can get. Sometimes full arts... Or full arts are just like regular illustration rares. The less rare. So there can be like 2 different versions of the same character in one set, where one is like the more rare version and one is the less rare version. I think it's called the less rare version, but still very cool. All right. Need to respond to Vinny. All right, let's get it. Let's get it cracking then. Thank you so much to all the gifters. That was a wonderful little set of card cracking there. And let's get it roll. Oh, that's the wrong one again. Oh, gotta hide the wheel. All right. It's time to begin. We are reacting to every Pokemon theory explained. Stay hydrated, everyone. All right. Here we go. Every Pokemon theory explains. Here's a Pokemon game theory. Where's the government? Why, when all the cataclysms happen, it's a 10-year-old that needs to sort the situation? Where's the Secret Service? Where's the SWAT vans? What's going on?
It's been out since the start.
Oh, hold on. I've skipped ahead, so I'm so sorry. This is by Diferno. I asked if I could react to the videos. They said yes. I said thank you.
Ditto is a failed clone of Mew.
I love how like these videos just like jump into it. Like there's no intro. We know why you're here. Let's just jump into it.
This theory has been out since the start of the Pokemon franchise. It suggests that Ditto were failed attempts by scientists who were trying to make a clone of the mythical Pokemon Mew.
I can see it. I mean, if you think about it, like they're very similar colors. They both have the move Transform. The reason it's a failure is because that's all it has.
While trying to create Mewtwo from cloning Mew, fans speculated that there must have been previous failed attempts in doing so.
They can't evolve. They only exist in the Pokemon Mansion in Pokemon Red and Blue. Like, it makes sense. What do we think about this? I give this a big thumbs up for this theory. I think this is true.
Ditto and Mew are very similar with the fact that they have similar colors, including their shiny, both weighing 8.8 pounds.
Oh, they both weigh the same amount?
And are the only Pokemon that can learn the move Transform. This is also supported by the fact that Mewtwo was created on Cinnabar Island, where lots of Dittos live there. And
that's actually the only place you can find it. Right. I give that a thumbs up. I think that's true.
Raticate is dead.
I give this a thumbs down. I don't think this one is true. I'm not. Oh, by the way, I'm not thumbsing down the video. I'm thumbsing down the concept of the theory. Just before anyone, like, I'm not being mean to Diferno. They're doing a wonderful job making the video. I'm thumbsing down the idea, the concept, the theory.
It's an unsettling and dark fan theory. In the Pokemon,
it's true in the manga. Okay, that actually might be true. I don't know anything about the manga. I'll have to. You know, I need to learn about the manga. Should we do like a manga research session? Do like maybe react to a video explaining the entire manga. I think that would be kind of cool potentially. But yeah, I don't know anything about the manga. In terms of the games, though, I just don't think that they would do that.
Pokemon Red and Blue games, your rival Blue catches Rattata, whom evolves into Raticate once you fight him in the SSN. However, when you encounter Blue again, he is never shown with Raticate again. The next time you see Blue is at the Pokemon Tower in Lavender Town, a place where the souls of departed Pokemon are laid to rest. This has led to the theory that the players actually killed Blue's Raticate, and that Blue couldn't get his Raticate in time to the Pokemon Center, hence passing away. But there are some people who theorize that Blue's Raticate hasn't died, but that he sent Raticate to the PC, probably due to it not being strong enough.
That's what I was literally going to say. I was going to say, I think that he just put it in the PC because he was like, okay, I want some stronger team members now. Which is the exact same thing, by the way, that the player character also does. In a way, it's like the rival mirrors the player character by swapping out weaker Pokemon on his team to replace it with stronger Pokemon so that you can continue to improve and get better. That makes more sense to me than you just like executed it and it died, because Blue already has been said to have like, in the SSN, he's like, I caught 40 different kinds of Mons. And then after that moment, he switches it out because he already has so many different type of Pokemon for him to choose from. And he's choosing like the best ones that he can theoretically find.
Or that he doesn't need to use it for his journey. Ash Ketchum's dad.
If he didn't lose a Pokemon, then why is he there? Why are you there? I mean, I would assume it's just like an offhanded comment. Is like, oh, your Pokemon are dead? Yeah, I mean, he's not going to say, by the way, mine aren't also dead. Just in case you're worried about that, but thumbs up. I'm pretty sure that the rival is just like a mirror of you. You go to Silph.Co, he goes to Silph.Co. You go do all the badges, he does all the badges. Like, he's a mirror of you. You're catching all the Pokemon, he's catching all the Pokemon. You want to get good Pokemon for your team, but so does he. He's a mirror of your character who's doing like the same kind of things, right? When he talks to you, implies that you don't have to reason to be there because he hasn't. I mean, I don't know. He says, what does he say? He says, wait, your Pokemon aren't dead. At least I can make them faint. So maybe he, like, on coming into a graveyard, maybe like, oh shit, your Pokemon dead? Like, he could just be exploring, trying to find a Ghastly, trying to see what's going on with the Pokeflute, trying to get to the top of the tower. He sees his friend walk up. He's like, why is my friend at a graveyard? That's kind of crazy. Are your Pokemon dead? Oh, no, they're not. Okay, yeah. Neither am I.
One of the unanswered questions yet to be told is who Ash's father is. There have been
It's Mr. Mime, we know this.
suggestions to who his dad could be, with the one that most people agree on is Giovanni.
What? No way! No way! Delilah would never romance someone as evil as him. She is an upstanding woman. She would never fall for a ne'er-do-well.
Giovanni is the antagonist in the Pokemon anime, known as the leader of Team Rocket. Some suggest that he sends off his grunts Jesse and James to actually keep an eye on Ash. This could also make sense as to why Jesse and James don't harm Ash, and are only focusing on his Pikachu, as Team Rocket
I definitely think they've harmed Ash. They've definitely harmed Ash at some point.
are notorious for stealing Pokemon. Some other theories of Ash's possible father are Professor Oak, Red, and even his Pikachu.
Wait, wait, Red? Wait, what? His Pikachu? Wait, how does this even... Where did this come from? I've never seen that in my life. Honestly, I think Ash's dad is either just like a deadbeat who left or, you know, sadly passed away before even he was born in the great Pokemon War that there apparently was, that Lieutenant Surge was a part. Maybe he died in that war. Or maybe it's Mr. Mime.
N is a Zoroark.
Okay, what the hell? What? N's a Zoroark? Okay, I have to understand. Why do people think N is a Zoroark?
Theory involves a link between N, one of the major antagonists in the Pokemon Black and White games, and his...
Is it because he can talk to Pokemon? I think it's just like a weird quirk that he has. And by talk to Pokemon, I think that it's mainly more... I don't know, I could be wrong on this. In the way that, like, a cat whisperer can talk to cats. You know, they can't actually conversate with them in that way. They can just understand them better because they've spent so much time around them.
Zoroark. Both N and Zoroark have very similar hairstyles.
This one's well known? Really? I've never heard this one before.
The fact that N has the ability to understand Pokemon. It's also worth mentioning that Zoroark has the ability to transform into not just Pokemon, but also humans.
Isn't that just an illusion, though? Like, is Zoroark's illusion supposed to be just like, you know, an illusion, like not a physical change of the body, but just like a a hologram, a lie per se.
In the post-game of Pokemon
I thought that's what it was. Because you keep the same moves and you immediately transform back as soon as you're hit and it goes...
Black and White 2, there's a Zoroark that leads you down a cave on Victory Road to N's castle. However, once you reach N's castle, the Zoroark disappears and N is only to be found.
Wouldn't that be his Zoroark?
This led to the theory that N is actually a Zoroark all this time. Cubone...
That's... Wow. I don't think that's true. I'm going to give that one a thumbs down. I don't think that's true.
is a baby Kangaskhan.
This one, I don't know, because when you breed them, it doesn't... In terms like the game mechanics, this one doesn't really work, right?
Kangaskhan is a Pokemon known to have its child in its pouch, with the baby looking pretty similar to a...
They do look very similar. I feel like that's because when they designed the original Pokemon, they got a little bit, they kind of reused the same designs a little bit.
Cubone. According to the Pokedex, Cubone wears the skull of its dead mother. The theory suggests that Cubone and Kangaskhan are related since they look similar and are often located in the same locations in the Pokemon games. In fact, in Pokemon Sun and Moon, if you find a Cubone in the wild, it can call for help for a Kangaskhan.
Could this just be like a similar type of animal? Like, you know how lions exist in like the same areas, like other... Okay, some big cats, I don't know what species in particular, but some big cats will like live in the same areas as other like big cats. And they're not the same thing, but they're like closely related.
It's pretty weird how these two Pokemon are seen a lot besides each other. However, in the plot where you get to see the ghost in Lavender Tower, it is clearly a Marowak. Which probably means that this theory is unlikely true, and it could just be a massive coincidence. Ash never...
Yeah, like, Marowak literally exists.
For aging theory. People have always wondered why Ash doesn't age, and one of the biggest theories is that the reason he doesn't age is due to seeing Ho-Oh. In the first episode of the Pokemon anime...
Nah, is this the coma one? Is this the coma theory?
Ash and Pikachu set out on their journey, where they...
Oh no, it's the wish one where it's like, Ash wished to be able to journey forever. So, he had his wish granted by Ho-Oh, which like keeps him young forever.
Counter a flock of angry Spearow, who start attacking Ash and Pikachu. Pikachu steps in to protect Ash with its Thunderbolt, which causes Ash and Pikachu unconscious. After they wake up, Ash encounters a Ho-Oh flying.
It's crazy they put Ho-Oh in the first episode of the anime. That is insane.
According to the Pokedex, it is said that anyone that sees Ho-Oh is promised eternal happiness. This led some fans to speculate that Ash's meeting with Ho-Oh granted him an eternal state of youth so they can continue journeying with his Pokemon. This could explain as to why Ash is still 10 in the Pokemon anime, or it could be that time in the Pokemon universe is much slower to ours.
I guess. I mean, if you think about it, nobody else ages either. So it wouldn't make sense if it was just Ash. If it was just Ash and everyone else was aging at the same time, Brock's 35 years old with like 5 actual kids of his own, then okay, I'd be like, yeah, why is Ash still a 10-year-old? That doesn't make any sense. Misty's got her freaking master's degree now from university. What's going on? But no, I mean, everyone else is also not aging.
The legendary beasts were the evolutions. This theory...
I kind of like this one. I would like this to be true, because it makes sense.
Stems from the story of the Burned Tower, formerly known as the Brass Tower in Ecruteak City. About 150 years ago, there were 3 Pokemon who died at the Burned Tower. The cause of the fire remains unknown, but the fire was extinguished. The legendary Pokemon Ho-Oh revived the 3 dead Pokemon, turning them into Raikou, Entei, and Suicune. While we don't know which Pokemon the beasts originally were, the theory suggests that it was actually Jolteon, Flareon, and Vaporeon who died in the Burned Tower. They both share the same typing, and they have dog-cat-like features. This theory hasn't been confirmed, but it's certainly an interesting one to theorize.
Yeah, I like this one. I think this makes a lot of sense.
Wobbuffet is just the tail.
No, wait, I'm pretty sure, isn't that confirmed by like Pokedex right there? I'm pretty sure like that is just like straight up a fact, right? Like the body is just kind of like the distraction and Wobbuffet is just the tail.
According to the Pokedex, Wobbuffet desperately tries to keep its black tail hidden, and is said to be proof the tail hides a secret. It also says that Wobbuffet barely moves, but if someone attacks its tail, the Pokemon will try to take the fall with it using Destiny Bond. This has made fans speculate that the blue
Destiny Bond in general is like a nightmarish move. It's just like, it's kind of scary to me.
body we see isn't actually Wobbuffet, but actually its tail. There's also the theory that the tail is actually the evolved form of Unknown.
What? That is crazy.
Unknowns tend to live alone with each other, since they are powerless by themselves, and that it has evolved to Wynot to protect it from incoming attacks. It could also explain why Wynot's tail looks like an Unknown. This would
I don't know, man. I think they just kind of like they had a similar design,
explain why Wobbuffet desperately tries to hide its tail.
But it is like, It is still a body though. It is still a body, and it has like limbs that it can move around, and it. Even if like the mind of Wobbuffet is in the tail, like Wobbuffet is still the body too.
Gengar is a dead Clefable.
That one, I think it's like similar designs. I would say, you know, in some like creepypastas and stuff like that, you know, I give that a thumbs up.
When looking at Gengar and Clefable, they look very similar to each other. They both have a similar body shape, pointy ears, pointy backs, and used to represent the opposite types, with Gengar being a ghost type and Clefable being a normal type. They have made a lot of people theorize that maybe the Clefable represents life, since it is a normal type, and Gengar represents death, as it's a ghost type. However, there is no evidence to this theory being true, and their designs could just be a massive coincidence. Certainly, an interesting one to look at.
I think it's more interesting if there is some kind of connection between them. But yeah, I mean, it really could mean nothing at all.
The Pokemon War.
Ah, yeah, the Pokemon War. The war that they don't want to tell you about, the secret
As you
war.
progress to the third gym in the Kanto games,
Like, what is all this about? Like, what kind of war was it? Was it a war just in Japan? Is there even a Japan in the Pokemon world? Because is the Kanto region just its own country? Because Kanto is an area within Japan, and so is Johto and Hoenn and Sinnoh. I'm pretty sure. Or am I being crazy about this? But would the whole country not be like, okay, it encompasses all these regions, and then you have different countries, like Unova is like a part of the... Is there like wider countries or no? I actually have no idea.
you'll encounter Lieutenant Surge. Before you start the battle, he briefly mentions that he's been in a Pokemon war before, but never elaborated on it any further. The war might have happened before Red and Blue were born, which could explain why there aren't a lot of fathers or male characters in the Pokemon game, since
Oh my god, that's dark. That's so... Jeez, that's sad. Yeah, there's not a lot of father figures in the Pokemon games because they're all dead.
we haven't seen Red or Blue's father. It's speculated that their fathers have died fighting in the war with Lieutenant Surge as they were defending the Kanto region.
Jesus Christ, what was the casualty rate of this war? Holy! There's like no dads in this entire franchise. Apart from one.
However, that is all just for us to speculate. Genesect was a Kabutops. Genesect is the mythical Pokemon of Unova that was altered by Team Plasma. It was an ancient bug that was also modified with equipment like the cannon on its back. The theory suggests that Genesect might have been the result of a Kabutops undergoing some modifications. They both have similar body structures, both have lived in prehistoric times, and were feared as the strongest of hunters. It's also worth noting that Genesect lived 300 million years ago.
Wait, what? Wait, so this is like some ancient humans, like ancient civilization type stuff. What? That's crazy. 300 million years ago, and it's got like a bloody a laser cannon on its back?
Which
Jesus
is exactly
Christ.
the same as Kabuto, who also lived during the same time. The reason Genesect is a steel type could be because of the underdevelopment it got from Team Plasma, causing it to have a steel-like body.
Oh, Plasma made the laser cannon. Oh, so it's a creature that existed a while in the past, but it's been recently modified.
With all the Pokédex entries surrounding the two Pokemon, and the fact that they are similar in design,
I guess they're pretty similar, but you can see like there's some big differences. Like Genesect has like this chin area with teeth, and then Kabutops just kind of has like a slate as a head. It also has much bigger eyes, but this could just be like coverings. It also has, seemingly Genesect has like 4 eyes, where Kabutops has 2. Which could be like, you could say it's some kind of modification, but the abdomen area also looks a lot different as well. I would say that Genesect, obviously Genesect looks a lot more like a bug than Kabutops does. Kabutops looks like a shellfish, whereas Genesect looks like an actual bug. And it has this crazy big backpack thing going on, and doesn't have the big slices either. So I don't know. I think it would be cool if this was true, but I'm gonna give it the thumbs down. I don't think it's true.
it's almost
Genesect's the OG Paradox Mon.
like Game Freak is trying to tell us a message or something.
It could have been like Link's though. in
Mew
some kind of
under
way.
the truck. This is a classic Pokemon theory.
I never heard this in school. I heard that if you hammer the B button enough that you can catch Pokemon easier. I never heard the Mew under the truck thing. But it is so weird that these things just spread across the world, across countries with no internet to be able to discuss this on. Back when Pokemon Red and Blue were released, for some reason, separately, entire hundreds of thousands of kids separately decided that if you hold down the B button or you press the B button, that it becomes easier to catch a Pokemon. How does that happen? How does that happen? With no internet, How does fake news spread like that? I've never... It's shedding. I think it's unique in how crazy it actually is. I don't think we think about this enough, that it's just insane that this kind of information spread like that.
The theory goes by saying that Mew is hiding underneath a truck in Vermilion City. However,
Nah, it's true, I saw it.
players can't get to the truck unless doing certain things. First, you'll need a Pokemon that knows the move Surf and Cut, and that the SSN hasn't departed yet. Then the player has to black out while fighting on the SSN. This prevents the ship to trigger it from departing. After that, the player can surf over to the truck. While Mew isn't underneath the truck, Game Freak has actually
Oh, it isn't underneath the truck for you. Was for me.
referenced this rumor in the later Pokemon games. In Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green, you can find a lava cookie underneath the truck. While in Let's Go
Wow. Wow, thanks, Game Freak. A cookie.
Pikachu
Great.
and Let's Go Eevee, you can find a revive. In Pokemon XD Gales of Darkness, there's a beauty trainer who says that maybe you'll find a muck under the truck. This is probably the most popular theory in Pokemon, and was one we definitely heard back at the playgrounds in elementary. If you enjoyed this
And that is the first theory video, but now we have a second theory video to look at the same time. Another Difono one. Thank you very much again.
Ash's coma theory.
This is the coma one. All right, now we're getting into the coma stuff.
Ash is a character that seems to never
Oh, it's a little quiet. Hold on, let me crank up that. Let me crank that soldier boy.
age in the Pokemon franchise, and people have tried to figure out the reason for his immortality. In the first Pokemon episode, Ash sets out to become a Pokemon trainer, whom then he and Pikachu set out to catch a Pidgey.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I also think this is like a dumb theory too. Which again, I'm not getting no Difono. He is merely the deliverer, the messenger of the theories. I don't understand this one. We're gonna seriously say that in this kids television show, Ash has been in a medically induced coma for years and years and years, and the adventures that you see are merely dreams that he wished he could have led in real life while he's like dying in a hospital. Come on now, what are we doing here?
Which he unsuccessfully couldn't catch. He accidentally angers a flock of Spearow, whom come to chase down Ash and Pikachu. With Ash cycling for his life, he loses control and crashes the bike. And when all hope seemed lost, Pikachu steps...
Could you imagine as soon as Ash became the world champion, he woke up and was like, "Wow, Mom, I just had a really crazy dream. All right, I guess I'm gonna go to Professor Oaks and get my first Pokemon." And that's how the series ends, and that's how Ash's journey ends. Could you imagine?
up and protects Ash with a massive thunder shock, knocking out the flock of Spearow. The impact of the attack caused Ash and Pikachu to lay unconscious, and after the rain has cleared, the two wake up and see a Ho-Oh flying through the sky. But what if he actually never woke up, and everything after this event was all a dream? Well, this is where the theory comes in. The theory suggests that everything that happens in the Pokemon anime afterwards, all the battles, friends, and Pokemon Ash has caught along the way were actually never real, and this whole time he was in a coma. This could explain as to why Ash doesn't age and why he's still 10 throughout the Pokemon franchise.
Nah, he doesn't age because he's an anime character. There's no way.
Some
There's
other
no way.
theories to this is that Ash got a wish from Ho-Oh to remain 10 so that he can continue traveling with his Pokemon, which I've explained more in a part 1 of
And Ho-Oh said, okay, and put him in a coma.
Pokemon Theories, so if you haven't watched that, be sure to check it out at the top link and in the link in the description down below. Mimikyu are dead Pichu.
What? Oh, that is really sad. I've never heard of this one before. Oh my god, I hope... Oh no, that's so sad. Oh my god, are they going to say that the Mimikyu, the ghost of the Mimikyu wanted so badly to be a Pikachu that they start dressing up like them? Oh, that would be heartbreaking. I mean, ghosts are real in this franchise, right? So I guess it's not like completely insane to believe
Mimikyu
this.
is one of the saddest and loneliest
Like, what exactly? Yeah, what is a Mimikyu? What the hell is going on with Mimikyu? Is it just an ugly ghost creature? Why is it a ghost? Why is it dead? What happened to it? What was it before?
Pokemon in the franchise. Introduced in Generation 7, its Pokédex states that it wears a rag fashioned into a Pikachu costume in an effort to look less scary. Unfortunately, the costume only makes it creepier.
Okay, well, to be fair, I mean, that's not really creepy. If it looks less scary under the disguise, then that's great. Yo, Marshy, thank you so much.
Different kind of theory for you. The main character in Lion Guard is dead in The Lion King 2. Lion Guard takes place while Kiara is growing up, and in LK2 Simba and Nala don't have a son.
Lion Guard? What is Lion Guard? Oh my god, I've never heard of this. What the hell is this? Why does he have red hair? Is this a TV show? The main character in Lion Guard is dead in Lion King 2. Lion Guard takes place while Kiara is growing up, and Lion King 2 Simba and Nala don't have a son. I've never heard of this. Oh, it came out in 2019? Oh, that'll be why then. Yeah, that makes sense. I had no idea. Oh, no, they came out in 2016. I'd never heard of this. Thank you so much for the 10, though. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Many people wonder why it wants to look like Pikachu in the first place, with some theorizing that Mimikyu are actually dead Pichu. The theory suggests that at first, Mimikyu was a Pichu that died before becoming a Pikachu. Pichu also needs to have a high friendship to evolve, and since Mimikyu is a lonely Pokemon who has never received any love, it became the ghost type of a lonely Pichu, which is why it gains the ghost type after death. The fairy typing could symbolize Mimikyu's desire to be loved, and that it loses the electric typing due to its death. This is also backed up by the fact that Mimikyu
Oh my god, this is so sad.
knows some of the same moves Pichu has, like Charm and Thunder Wave. Ironically,
Wait, Mimikyu learns Thunder Wave?
in 2020, Mimikyu actually earned 3rd place in Pokemon of the Year, whilst Pikachu placed at 19th. It's one of those dark Pokemon theories that,
Dude, I think people really... I love Mimikyu. I think
when you
Mimikyu's
think
great.
about it, kinda makes sense from a perspective. Nurse
Yeah, okay. I don't want that to be true because it'd be so sad, actually.
Joy clone theory.
Clones?
Nurse Joy is one of the most iconic characters.
It is crazy. I think it's just a gag. Okay, the real thing is it's a gag. The conspiracy theorist within me is like, yes, they found one really good doctor, right? And they're in a region where they have free healthcare. But how do they fund the free healthcare, right? Paying doctors is expensive. So what do? They clone them and force them all to work as doctors for no pay. That's how they can afford to have the free healthcare because their costs are so low. Think about that. They're an extended family. Yes, they are an extended family. And what could possibly be closer family than you? Or your clone, at the very least. You'd be closer to your own clone than you would your own brother or sister.
In Pokemon games and anime, as she is responsible for healing your Pokemon. But the one intriguing thing about her is that all Nurse Joy look identical. Nurse Joys are actually part of
Why do they look identical? Because they're clones. And it's the same thing for Officer Jenny. Their entire police force is made up of clones. It's been done before. Have you ever seen Star Wars?
a huge family of nurses who all work in a certain region, which is the explanation to their similarity. This is also the same thing with Officer Jenny, who are similar looking to each other. However, there are...
But of course, they never tell them that they're clones. They just tell them, oh, they're extended family. Yeah, they're just family. But they clone the knowledge because they had one really genius doctor. And if you clone a genius doctor, what do you have? You have more genius doctors. You don't even have to train them. You don't have to teach them. You just have them.
There are two fan explanations to why they look identical. The first...
Aren't they like sisters and cousins? Oh, yeah, that's what they would tell you. That's what the government wants you to believe. Because they don't want you to know that they made cloning real. They already did with the Dittos. They cloned Mewtwo. They made Mewtwo. Why couldn't they do it with people as well? Think about it, guys. Think about it.
explanation is that Nurse Joy were actually mass cloned by Team Rocket.
Oh, wait, what? By Team Rocket? What the hell?
In the first Pokemon
No. It was the government.
movie, we learned that Pokemon can be cloned, as shown by Mewtwo, who created clones of the trainer's Pokemon in New Island. If that's the case, what if Nurse Joy were also mass cloned as well?
That's what I'm saying.
Here's one, as isn't the only survivor of the Pokemon War. Lieutenant Surge talks about a war and that's the only one we know, thus Surge is over 3,000 years old.
I think that might be a stretch. And this is coming from the Nurse Joy clone guy. Yeah, it might be a little bit of a stretch, though, you know what I mean? I give the 5.
The second explanation is that Nurse Joy are actually all Pokemon. Specifically, they were Chansey. Before humans,
What? No, that's definitely a person.
Pokemon roamed the earth, with some Pokemon adapting to survive and some going extinct.
But they adapted by becoming humans?
The explanation suggests that during the harsh times of environmental change and humans entering the top of the food chain, Chansey had to adapt to be able to survive.
So it evolved? Wait, can you evolve into a person? Can a Pokemon become a human by evolution?
And somehow evolved into Nurse Joy.
You know what? Why not? Why not? Why can't you know what? Maybe humans are Pokemon. Maybe they're just like a different species that became the dominant in the land due to a mix of intelligence and being able to run far.
Chansey and Nurse Joy are both similar since they are kind, caring, and their roles are to heal Pokemon. This is also backed by Chansey's Pokedex entries, which say that because the eggs on their bellies have been over-harvested by people in the past, the Chansey population remains very small.
They should give us a Legends game that takes place during the way. It's just COD
The way?
with Pokeballs.
Oh, the war. It's just called the Pokeballs. You have a gun, but it shoots Pokeballs instead. Thank you so much for the 5. Thank you. And what comes out of a Chansey's egg when it hatches? Have you ever seen it? Think about it. Here it comes. It's Code Patterrz the Gamer Subs. That's right. Code Patterrz the Gamer Subs comes out because, listen, if you buy one of these tubs, you get 100 servings. In one single tub, you get 100 servings. That is over 3 months. If you drink it every single day, that is over 3 months. And that's one tub. Use the code Patterrz and you can save some more money on it. It's crazy. Sorry, the actual thing that is inside of the eggs is Nurse Joys. Nurse Joys hatch out the eggs, and then you have little Nurse Joy babies, which are clones. They're also cloned because the eggs are made in labs and given to Chanseys to protect because they are such good protection Pokemon. That's it.
So if Nurse Joy were Chansey, what would Officer Jenny be? If anyone has an idea to this, then let me know in the comments down below.
Shiny Chansey. 8 out of 10. I stole too much. I stole for like a second. One tub lasts 3 months. A tub has 100 servings in, which means if you were to drink it every single day, it would last more than 3 months because of how the way days are counted.
The Lumiose Ghost Girl. One of the most unanswered and biggest mysteries in the Pokemon franchise. There's not much known about the Lumiose Ghost Girl, which is what makes her so interesting.
I always thought this was weird. It's like you go in an elevator and she appears behind you, and it's just like, what is going on here? Like, what is all this?
The X and Y games, if you go to a specific office building in the second floor of Lumiose City, you'll enter an eerie cutscene, where a Hex Maniac will show up saying, "No, you're not the one." There was no explanation to this cutscene, and Game Freak hasn't acknowledged.
Yo, my thoughts is it's someone Lysander killed. It's someone Lysander. No, actually, you know what? Maybe it's just the murder victim of a random person in Lumiose City, and the ghost girl is haunting Lumiose, trying to find the person that killed them so they can exact their ghostly revenge. What do you think about that?
It all ever since. Some fans have
Did you think they had a plan for the cutscene? No, I thought they were just like, it'd be funny if we just put like a ghost in this.
theorized to who that one person she was looking for was. The most famous one was that she was actually looking for AZ, as he was a missing character throughout most of the Pokemon X and Y story. It seemed that we would never get an answer to this question up until Pokemon Legends ZA, where we finally got some explanation. Well,
I didn't realize there was an explanation in ZA.
well, not really, but there
Never mind.
are references to it. In Pokemon Legends ZA, there is one NPC who does acknowledge the Lumiose Ghost Girl, saying, "I've got to find out what that 'no, you're not the one' meant." But that was it. She doesn't
So this is someone. This is a ghost that just haunts everyone. Like, you're not special in this scenario. Maybe it is someone that AZ killed many thousands of years, and they still are haunting Lumiose to this day, trying to find where he
are
is.
all in the game.
And from what I can find, I don't think she's mentioned in the DLC either. But correct me in the comments if I'm wrong here. So this theory
It would have been crazy if she appeared in the hotel in ZA. Like, that would have been
is
insane.
probably just a running gag Game Freak has put, and isn't some mystery with a deep story behind it.
Missing No are corrupt Pokemon. One of the
Oh, I've never even heard of this one before. I've genuinely never heard of this.
most iconic glitches in the Pokemon games is the mysterious Missing No, a glitch Pokemon most commonly known in the Pokemon Red and Blue games. According to the glitch data, it is a bird normal type Pokemon that has its own base stats.
I can't believe they had called a bird type. That's just so weird. And why does it have Water Gun and Sky Attack? I guess this is literally just like a test. Oh, I mean, not a test. It's just random. It is just random data that's just been pulled out.
Moveset. Missing No has a bunch of forms, with one oddly being able to evolve at level 224. This glitch Pokemon had been a big mystery throughout the Pokemon games, and actually almost had an official artwork made by it, which was then scrapped by Tokyo. I probably butchered that pronunciation. Some theories suggest that Missing No are actually corrupt Pokemon. Specifically, they were failed clones of Mew created by Team Rocket, similar
No, we can't have Ditto and Missing No be failed clones of
to
Mew.
the theory of
I didn't know that Missing No could evolve. I genuinely remember catching Missing No. I don't even know if it was when I was a child, but I'm pretty sure I have this vivid memory, and I don't even know if I'm making this up right now, but I'm walking around a shop with my mum. It's like a clothes shop, and I'm playing Pokemon Red and Blue, like on my Game Boy, on a Game Boy Advance, and I'm trying to find Missing No, and I catch Missing No, and I have a Pokemon over level 100, and I'm like, wow, this is incredible stuff. And for some reason, I had this like vivid memory of being in the clothes shop with my mum with Missing No. Do you ever have these like really, really vivid memories of just like a moment of childhood, but you doubt yourself as to if it's real or not?
Ditto being a failed clone of Mew. Hilbert and Hilda are dead.
What? Oh my god, wait, this is the black and white protagonist, right?
One of the darkest theories on this list. In the original Pokemon Black and White games, the two trainer protagonists, either Hilbert or Hilda, go off to face Ghetsis around the final part of the story. After Ghetsis' defeat, he was arrested and taken away by Alder and Sharon. 2 years have passed, and Ghetsis has escaped and has brought back Team Plasma to capture Kyurem and infuse it with either Reshiram or Zekrom, depending on the game. Luckily, N, your rival from Pokemon Black and White, returns in Pokemon Black and White 2 to help you. But something is different here. Hilbert and Hilda are nowhere to be found, and that's where the theory comes from. The theory suggests that sometime after Ghetsis' escape, his insanity grew to a point where he got revenge by killing Hilbert and Hilda out of pure anger. We can see his insanity showing with his plans to freeze Unova, and even in his Black and White 2 theme suggesting that.
Damn.
Even later on,
Oh, okay. Sorry. It's continuing. I want to give my thoughts on this at the end.
Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon games, in the Team Rainbow Rocket arc, after Ghetsis lost, he got so angry that he literally hit Lily. In Pokemon Black and White 2, you can go to Hilbert and Hilda's home, where you can talk to their mom, where she mistakes you for the original protagonists. The old reoccurring characters also mention Hilbert and Hilda, but don't know where they are. Even N doesn't know their whereabouts. But who knows, maybe this theory will be debunked someday, once Game Freak makes Legends Kyurem or Pokemon Black and White 3.
Alright, real answer, they just wanted to have new protagonists, so they're like, yeah, they just like disappeared. Conspiracy theorist answer, they went on holiday. They did the whole, like, I'm returning to nature, you know, this is all getting too much for me, I'm burned out, I'm going on holiday, and I'm gonna do the thing, I'm gonna go into a cabin in the woods, and I'm not gonna take my phone, I'm gonna turn off my phone, and gonna have a real return to nature week. Because if we think about it, the stories, they go really quickly in a Pokemon game. Like, in theory, you're going around and you're completing the story within, like, what, like a couple of weeks at most? So they're having their return to nature holiday. And then, as soon as they come back, they're, oh my god, Ghetsis broke out? What was he up to? Oh no, he was doing all this, guys. I'm so sorry. I had a great couple of weeks in a forest. I was communing with nature. I was having a lovely time. I'm so sorry. That's my bad. I'm backing out, though. Oh, you have another protagonist? No, that's cool. That's fine, too. That's honestly, like, I'm glad. So, like, less pressure on me.
Please, Game Freak, I need this. My game is kinda remakeless.
Please, my mom kinda homeless. You guys see IShowSpeed performed at the World Cup? Like, I don't know if there's any, like, undisputed GOATs of YouTube and streaming, but like he's one of them now. Like, it is insane the level of growth and worldwide appeal that he's had. Absolutely insane.
Dude, I'm watching the stream while you try not to laugh, bro. That's disrespectful, bro.
Lavender Town Syndrome. Lavender Town is a small town located in the Kanto region. Pokemon Red and Blue were originally released as Pokemon Red and Green in 1996 in Japan, and Lavender Town's theme sounded different back in the original Pokemon games compared to Pokemon Red and Blue. The creepy story suggests that because of the original Lavender Town's music containing extremely high frequency tones, that it caused many Japanese children aged 7 to 12 to gain severe illness and having a huge spike in death counts. The song caused around
Is this actually true? Or is this just like a creepypasta thing?
Children to die around this time.
Is this true? 200 seems like a lot. I feel like this can't be true. It's just like a spooky thing.
Some say that when you play the audio using special software, it apparently created images of unknown near the end of the audio, with the unknown translating to "get out." So,
Okay, yeah, there's no way. That's not true. That's a creepypasta.
Because of this, they had to edit the song.
By the way, guys, if you don't know what a creepypasta is a story made by someone, like a scary story, a horror story that is made by someone on the internet. And sometimes it will spread, and sometimes people will believe that it's real. I used to read a lot of creepypastas back in the day. I actually used to make videos reading creepypastas back in the day, but there's some weird ones out there. There's a lot of Pokemon-related ones out there too.
To allow it to be published in Western countries. While the theory may sound convincing, it's actually not true, since at the time, there was no evidence to any high spike of death counts back in the original Pokemon games. And this story is actually just an old creepypasta posted in the 2010s. Arcanine was a legendary.
Yeah! What do you mean was? What do you mean was, Diferno? Arcanine is a legendary.
Arcanine is a fire-type Pokemon introduced in Generation 1, and a lot of people theorize that Arcanine was supposed to be part of the legendary bird trio.
It's not a legendary. It is the legendary. Am I right, guys?
Arcanine has a quite high stat for a regular Pokemon.
Yeah, they ain't got stats like Arcanine does in that region. I'll tell you what, Charizard got higher stats than the Charizard, mate.
In the Pokemon anime, there is a portrait of the legendary birds, with Arcanine being the fourth member of the portrait. Its Pokedex says that it's the legendary Pokemon, and lots of its Pokedex entries talk about how it was a legendary Pokemon from China, as it's based off
not like a Chinese region. I love how early Pokemon didn't really know what it wanted to be yet, so they would just be like, oh yeah, there's like elephants in India, and Raichu can electrocute them or something like that. Like, oh yeah, Arcanine's legendary in China. And oh, there's just like fish you eat. You just eat regular fish.
The Shisha dog, which is a dog that protects others from evil spirits. They say it's a legendary Pokemon in China.
Why have they not made Arcanine a Mega Evolution yet? What's going on with that?
Many Pokemon are charmed by its grace and beauty while running. This legendary Chinese Pokemon is considered magnificent. Many people are enchanted by its grand mane. And a legendary Pokemon in the East.
Oh, not China anymore?
Many people are charmed by the grace and beauty of its running. Arcanine might have been planned to be the third legendary Pokemon of the legendary birds, with Articuno and Zapdos being the two duo birds.
And they had to replace it with Moltres? Lame. What a downgrade, am I right?
But was probably scrapped for Moltres instead. Venonat and Butterfree connection theory. The Caterpie and Venonat line are bug-type Pokemon introduced in Generation 1, but if you look at the evolution chart, they just don't feel right.
I've always thought this made sense. Like, Venonat and Butterfree are so similar, it doesn't make sense to me that they wouldn't be connected. The eyes are the same, the mouth is the same, the nose is the same, the teeth is the same, the hands are the same, the color is the same. This feels weird to me that they changed it. I don't know why they changed it.
Venonat and Butterfree, they look very similar since they have similar eyes, hands, and color.
And antenna, the antenna are the same, just a different color.
And because of this, you would think they'd be related to each other. The theory suggests that during the production of the first Pokemon games, the game developers accidentally swapped the two Pokemon evolution line and...
Okay, I don't think it'd be accidentally. I mean, it makes sense for this to be a butterfly Pokemon and not a moth Pokemon, to be honest.
Didn't notice until the end of the Pokemon games release. Others think that they swapped the evolutions so that Ash can instead have a Butterfree, as they thought Venomoth was an ugly Pokemon. This theory is
true.
Also similar to the Carabless and Shelmet evolution line, as if you swap the two evolutions, it looks like the evolutions just fit naturally with their appearance. But honestly, their designs could just be a coincidence, since there's lots of Pokemon who look similar but are not related to each other, like Tauros and Miltank, Gengar and Clefable, and Lovedisk and Alomomola. So this theory is likely not true. Kanto has more gyms. In episode 63 of the Pokemon anime, as Ash and his...
Yeah, I think this isn't a theory, it's just like straight up true. It's just like the limitations of the game. It's like, well, there's only a certain amount of places you can visit in the game, but like, in theory, like a region of anywhere would have more places than just the places that you visit in the game. It's not gonna have like three cities.
Friends are heading to Viridian Gym. They encounter Gary with his cheerleaders. He then boasts about how he has already earned 10 badges compared to Ash who has 7. But hold up, do you guys notice something? Gary has 10 badges, but in the Pokemon world, each region only has 8 badges to collect. So the question on everyone's mind is, what are the other 2 gym badges Gary has? Because they aren't the Kanto gym badges we know. In fact, they don't even resemble any gym badges from the Pokemon games. This is where the theory comes in.
It's just, in fact, like most of these gym badges don't look like the gym badges that Ash gets.
Some speculate that Kanto might have more gyms than we thought in the first place. The idea is that in the Pokemon games, you actually only need 8 badges at minimum to be able to face off the Elite Four, and that the other badges collected are just for aesthetics and collecting. I mean, this isn't the first time we've seen a Pokemon game with more than 8 gym badges.
I bet you could buy badges on like eBay or something like
Take
that.
Pokemon
You could scalp
Sword
them.
and Shield, for example. Technically, the Galar region has 10 badges, as depending on the game's version, only 2 of these badges are version exclusives for each respective game, that being the Fist and Rock badge for Sword, and the Ghost and Ice badge for Shield. If you ask me, I think this theory isn't true, as the Pokemon anime has numerous errors when adapting the Pokemon games. Crystal Onyx and Baby Lugia, for example, are
Baby Lugia though, no, you can't call that an error. Look at him, it's so
anime
cute.
exclusive forms, which can't be found in the Pokemon games. In fact,
That doesn't necessarily mean it's an error though. It can still be
Lugia
true.
can't even breathe in the Pokemon games. So, this could just be an error by the Pokemon staff themselves. If you're enjoying
I think it makes sense for a region to have like more places than just the places that protagonists go to. I do genuinely think that is probably the case. Because regions and countries are big places, you know, and you can't necessarily go to everyone, but you can go to a lot of them, and you don't necessarily need to get all the badges into the Pokemon League. Just like a set amount out of, say, you need like 8 out of 12, and then that would make sense to me. Anyway, thank you so much, Zyphano, for allowing me to react to this. And if you guys need a little bit of background noise, my Twitch channel is a 24/7 live stream, my best videos that you can watch anytime, any place, anywhere, and it never, ever ends. And listen, if you're looking for something to fall asleep to, this is fantastic as well. The link for all of it will be in the description. All right, guys, up next, we have ourselves... We're looking at some new Pokemon! Looking at some new freaking Pokemon here today. It's my first Pokedex fillers reaction, actually. I've talked to Pokedex fillers in the past about like streaming and stuff like that, but I've never reacted to a video of theirs before. Vinny just asked me if I've got champions. I have it, but I don't know how much I have in terms of VP. Lol. I can check after stream. Right. Shall we get into...
Have you ever
thank you,
reacted
Adam.
to Xanagame's Pokemon quizzes, and if not, would you? They're very stupid and fun.
I don't know how much VP I have, guys. I think I have like a good amount of VP, but I'm not sure. I haven't opened it in a long time. Thank you so much, Adam. I have reacted to Zane Games. I've reacted to Zane Games, and I've been on one of the Zane Games quizzes as well. So, Burnham becomes PM. Yeah, we got it. We got a new PM. We got a new Prime Minister in UK. Can you believe it? Yeah, I don't have any VP. Wait, which one? I can't remember, actually. It was a while ago. I think it was like over a year ago. I could probably Google it, though. It'd probably come up. Or YouTube it. All right. We should crack on. Pack it up, pack it in. Let us begin. I made 220 Pokemon for every type. That's not true. I didn't do it. Pokedex Fellas did it. And today, we're going to have a look at them. And maybe even see which one we like the
From giving
best.
Zacian and Zamazenta 13 legendary wolf siblings.
13 legendary wolf siblings? Okay, holy. That's a lot of wolves.
With different type-themed weapons to making Mimikyu mimic the
Wait, that's got type-themed weapons. That's a really cool idea. We're going to have axes, warhammers, maybe even a gun.
most popular Pokemon of every type, not
Maybe
just
Lapras?
Pikachu, and a collection of Sinistea that represent a different beverage for
Let's go! Oh my god, this is going to be so good for the Gamer Subs transition.
every type. It's safe to say we've made some crazy Pokemon types.
Dude, this guy has a tiny screen. How am I supposed to play video games on? Is that Annihilate? Or is that Reggie? Like, that looks like a Reggie Annihilate fusion. That's kind of sick.
Challenges. So I figured it'd be fun to put all 220 of them into one video. So without further ado, what if there was a legendary bird Pokemon of every type?
I actually kind of love this idea.
Quattro is a water flying type that causes giant rainstorms with the flaps of its wings.
Oh, it does kind of make you think. Like, they chose electric, ice, and fire, but like, what if they didn't? What if they went a different way?
Inko drops a poisonous liquid.
This guy looks like a... Okay, this guy kind of reminds me of a fusion between like Pelipper and Bombardier. Good heavens.
from above with its pelican-like bill. Sace uses its
Oh my god, it's going so fast as well. Hold on. There's a lot to take. Okay, it's going very fast. There's a lot to take in. Here we go.
razor-sharp metal wings to slice and dice foe.
This one's really cool. I love how the tail feathers are actually just straight up scissors. I mean, it is very Skarmory. This looks like an evolution to Skarmory, actually. This is like, I would say Mega Skarmory, but Skarmory has a Mega Evolution. But it looks like an evolution to Skarmory, or like a bigger, badder, scarier version of it.
MCXJ.
Yeah, the names do continue the Spanish counting theme as well. Which I'll be honest, I can't count to 10 in Spanish, so I'm gonna put my hands up. Yeah, I can't count to 10 in Spanish. I can do English. I can do French. I think. Un, deux, trois, quatre. Nope, can't do French. I can do Japanese. Ichi, ni, san, yon, I think. Go, roku, nana, hachi, kyuju. Boom. I can do Japanese. That's all I can do.
Is easily the strangest of the legendary birds because it's a bug-type buzzing buzzard. Oricho is a rock-type legendary bird.
Oh, this reminds... This is a lot like Galarian Zapdos, actually. I like how... Okay, this is cool. They've made the ground type... Wait, is this a rock type?
Who's extremely...
Hold on,
because it's a bug-type buzzing buzzard. Oricho is a rock-type...
Oh, this is the rock type one. Okay, I was going to say I like how they made the ground type one on the floor, but I guess the ground type one will also maybe be on the
legendary
floor.
Bird who's extremely fast, but only on the ground. Normueve is a normal type with a color palette based on the stellar type.
It's based on the Stella type. That's interesting.
Yes is the most powerful of the legendary birds and also the most ill-tempered. Cosmonse is a cosmic type whose wings are...
Whoa, cosmic type. I didn't realize we were making new types as well. I'm throwing in some new types here. Oh my goodness.
Made to blend in with the starry night sky. Devose is said to in fact...
Devose? Okay, I can't be the only one that looked at this and thought, oh, this Pokemon is called Divorce. It's a love Pokemon called Divorce. How ironic. No, it's not. This reminds me a little bit of Eternatus as well.
Actuate anyone who looks at it. Trisay whips razor-sharp leaves at opponents from afar. And while Tectorsay is constantly shrouded in sand, Coffeensay is said to be a bad omen as it...
Oh, Coffeen. Oh, this is cool.
...will appear right before your demise. And while the...
Okay, well, what is my favorite? Okay, I need to pick a favorite of this. What's my favorite? Chat, pick your favorite. I think probably my favorite is... maybe the steel one. I think the bug one's a very cool design. I love how it's got the silk cover in it as well. But Coffeen is really... Oh, this is tough. I think I'm going to go with the steel one. I didn't quite catch the name on that one, but the steel one looks very, very, very cool.
Birds are awesome. My favorite legendary group of all time is the Reggie. So what if they had a member of every type? Like Regibug, which was crafted by Reggie.
Yes! Oh my god, what do you... Oh, this would probably have 200 attack. You know, every Reggie has, apart from Regigigas, has 200 in a certain stat. I would imagine this one would have 200 attack.
Regigigas to be a protector of Earth's ecosystem. Regidark is a demonic Reggie that's said to go after all those who have hatred in their heart.
Oh, wow, okay, I like that. I would imagine Regidark would have like 200 HP.
Psychic is incredibly intelligent to the point where legend says if you ever catch one, it will grant you some of its intelligence, turning you into a genius.
Wow, that's pretty sick. I would imagine Reggie Psychic, obviously 200 special attack, that makes sense. But also, it kind of reminds me of like a fusion between a Reggie and a Deoxys.
Yeah. Regifire was made by Regigigas to give flame to humanity.
Okay, Regifire, probably also 200 attack. We're going to have to repeat some every now and then.
Ghost is said to guide lost souls to the afterlife.
Regighost, 200 special defense, 100%.
Fighting.
Registeel doesn't have 200. Oh, wait, you're right. I'm actually stupid. No, I'm actually an idiot. Sorry. Oh my god. Look at the pectorals on this one. Holy. Listen, I'm not one to call others out, but I just did leg day at the gym, and you can tell when someone's been skipping it. I'm just going to say that. You can tell when someone's been skipping leg day because we got these massive shoulders, we got these massive pecs, we got massive forearms even, and then we have these inky dinky wee little legs. And I'm just saying, Reggie fighting, we're going to have to lock in. We're going to have to do some squats. We're going to have to do some leg press. You know, we're going to have to work on those glutes. I'm sorry to be the one to say.
It's a little disturbing because it's a giant golem made out of nothing but muscle tissue. Regiwater was made to be a protector of the Earth's oceans, which means it's got a lot of surface area.
Wait, this is really cool. I like this one. Wait. But we have Reggie Tube, though. Wait, hold on. Oh, you want to water Reggie? Hold on. Let's not forget about Reggie Tube, guys. Come on. Do we forget so quickly? This is the goat. I will say I really like this design too. I think this is very cool. The water being like the arms and the legs being made up of water is very, very cool. I like how it's the fins for faster swimming, I would imagine, as well. I like how I would imagine this has like 200 special defense or like 150 in the defenses. This definitely feels like a very bulky Pokemon here.
To worry about. Regigrass serves as a guardian against deforestation, with some saying it even speaks to and for the tree. Regifairy is completely made.
It's a cake. This is like Giga Creamy right here.
Made out of candy and is said to bring pure joy to anyone who lays eyes on it. Regifly can also.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd be a little scared. It's giving me a little bit clown vibes. Ooh, Regifly. Biblically accurate Reggie, chat?
Also be seen guiding lost souls to the afterlife, but it appears where it's going is a much better place. And Regiground was made to be a protector of the Earth's beaches, ensuring our fun in the sun.
Wait, where did the bone come from, guys? Where did that bone come from? Who was it?
Service for the old school fans is done. Let's do some.
Oh, no. Okay. I need to see which one I like the best.
Fan service.
Right. My favorite one out of this is, I love the biblically accurate Reggie. That one is absolutely insane. The bug one's really cool too, but I think my favorite is the ghost one. The ghost one reminds me a lot of Ghost Freak from Ben 10. Anyone else think that? Anyone else thinking it?
Service for the old school fans is done. Let's do something for the new school Pokemon fans by making a Charcadet Evo for every time.
Yo, I just pulled Armarouge today, the new Armarouge card. I literally pulled that today. This is perfectly timed.
Trendigo, a fire-water type that wields a trident made out of pure flame. Rosé Sling carries a staff with a slingshot on the end. Jawteel fires attacks from a mighty dragon's maw. Claw Amber has giant claws which it can slash foes with or dig underground. Plum Stinger injects foes with a high-temperature venom.
It's called Plum Stinger because it's like a plum color. I like the plum color though, it's nice.
With its scorpion tail. Flatax dual wields.
Oh, this one's really cool. That might be the best
flaming
one.
Axes. Whiprold has a flaming vine whip. Fistarmine has 2 disconnected fiery fists. Fanvendor can simultaneously light foes on fire and fan the flame.
Oh my god, this character reminds me of like Onron from Overwatch, who has a fan that when she like fans the fan, like flames come out of it. It's very cool.
Sepagius has an extremely durable molten rock shield. Xanthro is a lightning archer.
Oh, an archer? Oh, that's really cool too, actually. Oh, I like that. That's really sick.
So destructive, it would make Zeus jealous. Blanc is a very paradoxical Pokemon.
That's a really good name for a spearing one, for a jousting one.
As it wields flames and ice simultaneously. Greymorang is the normal type evolution and has a giant high temperature boomerang. But Noir Slayer easily has the most aura out of all the evolutions with its built-in fiery cape and sword arm. And now that we put
Right, okay, my favorite one out of this is most likely, I think it's, oh dude, it's gotta be the bow one. The electric bow is so sick. I really like the claws though. The ground claws are very cool too.
In a bunch of different types of armor. Let's now put Mimikyu in a bunch of different disguises by seeing what it would look like if it mimicked a Pokemon of every type, not just the electric Pikachu. Mimazard wants to be selected, so it mimicked the most popular starter Pokemon. Mimav will be loved by
it's all the same type. It's just changing its outfit. Okay.
Trainers until they try to expose it to an evolution stone and nothing happens. Mimicario fires out Shadow Balls and pretends they're Aura Sphere.
That's really cute. Okay, I love the little lore bits we're getting too. That's really cute. It's pretending to have Aura Sphere, but it can't learn it. That's so sad.
Cross really hopes nobody tries to actually ride it on the water. Mimavile heard this was the most popular starter middle stage. Mimatu.
Nah, but Reboot though, guys, let's not forget about Reboot. We have to consider Reboot.
Who is angling for its own movie. Mimacross noticed that nobody likes any of the bug types except this one. Mimitar spins in a circle and throws dirt around and pretends it just started a sandstorm. Mimachomp is trying to make
I love Mimikyu so much. This thing is so cute.
Its way onto Cynthia's team, and I don't blame it at all. Mimigia really hopes.
Yes! Lugia, let's go! I love Lugia so much.
Ho-Oh doesn't show up. Mimafairy heard that this was Ash's partner in the manga. Mimafing is trying to be selected by Team Rocket. Mimanite could be on Lance's team. He doesn't have any real dragon types anyway. Mimagros is easily its heaviest disguise. Mimigar balances itself on a stick and pretends to be levitating. Mimabrio.
So cute. It pretends to be levitating.
Pokemon is trying to make its way onto an expensive Pokemon card, and Mimoswine is now forced to live in frozen tundras. But don't worry, it's got plenty of blankets under there. But Mimikyu isn't the only
way you can see it's got loads of blankets because it's like really big and bulky. All right, my favorite one. Oh, this is so cute. My favorite one out of this. I love the Lugia one. The pretends to be levitating is so cute. Oh man, I don't know. I'm gonna go with the Lugia one. The Lugia one definitely calls out to me because I absolutely love Lugia, but I do love Dragonite too.
really cool.
Wait, where's the Dragonite? Am I crazy? Where's the Dragonite one? Oh, they not just put it. I think they just didn't put it here.
Pokemon
The Dragonite one was also really good
from
too.
Sun and Moon, because Wishy-Washy has one of the most unique mechanics we've ever seen. But what if that mechanic was on more than a water-type fish?
Oh, we're Wishy-Washy in, but for like other stuff? God, this is incredibly creative.
Like Woolly Woo, a small normal-type sheep that clumps together to make an intimidating ram.
And with Woolly Woo, you can use this as a fantastic piñata for birthday parties.
Skeletala is a tiny reptile that forms a giant dinosaur. Chubby Chubby is a little plant that becomes a giant creepy scarecrow.
Oh, you can see all the little eyes coming out as well.
Penguipin combines together to make a royal emperor pin.
Oh my god, you can see the beaks lighting up here too.
Penguin. Criticrit combines to make an ant so large you'll think you've shrunk.
That's terrifying. That's the swarm right there. That is the swarm. Any Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous fans out there? Probably one. That's the swarm.
Rock is a singular brick that form an impenetrable fortress.
Ah, there we go. We got regular Stakataka.
Wimp is a fighting type shrimp that hits super hard when they form into this giant lobster. Witty Squiddy is actually a very stupid Pokemon. But when they combine together, their collective intelligence
That's terrifying. That looks like a Mind Flayer brain. It looks like an Elder brain. Any Baldur's Gate enjoyers out there?
forms one of the smartest Pokemon in the world. Ribbit is a poisonous frog that can hop small distances, or can combine together to get a jumping power so incredible it can jump from Kanto and end up in Johto.
Imagine you have to imagine being part of one of this giant creatures and you have to be on the tongue. You're like, no, please, let me be like the eyes or something. You're like, no, bro, it's your turn to be the tongue. You're like, come on. I'm always the tongue. You always make me the tongue. God, I don't want to be the freaking tongue anymore. You make me taste all this gross stuff. Jeez. You know what it's like to taste dirt for 12 hours a day?
Pixie Pillar is a tiny caterpillar that takes evolution into their own hands by forming
That's cute.
into an illustrious butterfly. Wormy Squirmy goes from a worm with an O to a worm with a Y. Scary Wary is a nervous little ghost who can combine together
That's really cool. That reminds me of the King Boo. This is very like Luigi's Mansion to me.
to scare away intruders. Marshumar says, take me to your leader, and can form into
Oh, it's a cosmic type. Oh, we got a
a
UFO.
giant UFO to force you to. Holy Roly is a decently durable steel type, but when they combine together, they become absolutely indestructible. Dusty Fussy is a dust bunny in the literal sense that can create a living sandstorm rabbit. And Ratty Patty is a dark type rodent
Ratty Patty.
that forms not a rat
at this
king, but the king of the rat. Jelly
The king of rats, the rat
Jolty
king.
has low voltage
That's actually really cool. I appreciate
until
those
they
lines,
combine
yeah.
together and can light up the entire sea floor. And Wavy Ravy is a little bird that when combined have wings so large they cover the sun.
This is so interesting. I've never even considered the concept of having wishy-washy but for different types. I think that's very, very cool.
Before we move on from Gen
Okay, my favorite, right, pick your favorite. Choose your character, chat. I like the swarm. I like the idea. I think it makes the most sense if it's not like a school of fish to have a swarm of ants or a swarm of bugs collect together to become like a larger, more imposing, scarier creature.
7, we have to
It also makes sense for the ghost one too.
talk about the island protecting Tapu. Because just imagine
I love Tapu Lele. I don't know if any of them could beat Tapu Lele for me. Tapu Lele is just like peak Tapu, 100%.
how safe the Alola region would be if there was a Tapu for every type. Tapu Hina is the normal type Tapu that when fully concealed in its body resembles a bear's head. Tapu
It looks like a Beware, which makes sense because Beware is, a Beware is there.
Nido is the fire type and resembles a scorching scorpion. Tapu Mono closes up in the front to resemble a baby bird. Tapu
That's why it's a flying type. This is so cool.
Rhino is a giant rhino's head. Tapu
Okay, the Rhino one's very cool.
Pleo is the ghost
Ooh, I like this. This one's cool.
type Tapu and is an ominous owl. Tapu Drac closes to resemble a dragon's maw.
That's also very sick as
Tapu
well.
Baki is the fighting type and
Baki? Yeah, the fighting type one would be called Baki. That makes sense, actually.
Resembles a mantis face with the fist being its eyes. Tapu Niho is the dark type and resembles a hanging bat. Tapu Tala is a steel axe-armed mole. Tapu Bito is a bug type and resembles a beetle. Tapu Pekka is the ice type and is a wolf's face. Tapu Lani is the ground type and is an angsty crab. And Tapu Rana is a poison type that resembles a
Oh, this is a really cool design too. I really like this one. Actually, this headpiece here reminds me so much of Majin Buu. But yeah, no, I like this one a lot too. I feel like either this is my favorite or the ghost one is.
You know, saying all these Pokemon...
I actually think the poison type one might be my favorite there. I really like the design. It's a very cool design.
The name sure has me thirsty. So let's fix that by making a different Sinistea of every type that all represent different beverages. Like Sinis Toast, a possessed milk carton who only haunts the lactose intolerant.
Ooh, you want to eat yogurt so bad. Ooh, ice cream. Ooh, your tummy's gonna be rumbling. Hope you got some lactate.
Sinistala is an extremely spicy hot masala tea. Sinis Torrent might be the most literal water type of all time because it's just a bottle of water. Sinistado is a delicious cup of gelato. Sinisteen is an absolutely jacked shaker bottle.
And where can you get shaker bottles just like that? That's right, folks. It's Gamer Subs, where you can save money using code Patterrz. And let me tell you, when you get a tub of Gamer Subs, any flavor, it has 100 servings inside of it. That means if you drink this every single day, it will last for over 3 months. And that's just one tub. Can you believe it? That's absolutely ridiculous. And you can save money using code Patterrz as well. Thank you so much to Pokedex Fellas for the greatest transition I could ever have. That is just, I've never transitioned to a Gamer Subs ad better than that one.
Always ensures its trainer takes their creatine. Sinis Toxic.
Oh, it's Sinistea because it's creatine. Oh, so it's like a protein powder shaker. Well, listen, you could put anything you want in these cups.
And as a beaker can...
Oh, I really like this one. This actually, genuinely, this might be my favorite one. I'm not really much of a poison type enjoyer usually, but I'm really enjoying these poison type ones here.
Containing a dangerous chemical. Sinisthea is an earth tea, literally. Sinistropic is a flying type cloud smoothie. Sinistonic is a mind-altering glass of wine, which goes perfect with book reading. Sinistar is a jar of honey that annihilates allergies. Sinistmint is a rock type mineral tea. Sinistang is an electric lemonade that somehow contains even more caffeine.
It's like those Panera lemonades. Or the Panera charge lemonade that like instantly kills you if you drink it for some reason.
Interior is a draconic Longjing tea that's said to bolster the fighting abilities of anyone who drinks it. Sinistretto is a dark type dark brew coffee. Sinistota
Oh, it is a coffee. Okay, it makes sense for the dark side to be coffee.
is a steel type metal soda
This is really cool too. Oh man, this is really good. It's got to be between this and the poison one. They were both so sick.
can, which you better recycle. And Sinist Sugar is a sweet cup of sugar lump.
Yeah, of course, of course.
And speaking of ghost type,
Oh, dude, I think I have to stick with the toxin one though. The toxin one is just like, it's just perfect. It is completely perfect. And it makes so much sense of like a beaker of poison to be it's so great.
What if your mask could evolve into way more than just a pure ghost type or a ghost ground type? Like this psychic type version that's holding a genie's lamp and evolves into Gene Regis, who resembles the genie itself.
That's so cool. It's holding its own lamp.
Water type version is made of water and is inside of an ornate pot. And its evolution Fountrygis is now a lovely waterworks. This rock type version carries a singular brick, but it evolves into Structrygis, which resembles a crypt. This fighting type Yamask has possessed a boxing glove, and its evolution Boxrygis is a punching Jack-in-the-Box.
Imagine evolving and you turn to a Jack-in-the-Box.
Bug type version holds a ball of spider web, but Critrygis is the creepy crawler itself.
That one's terrifying, but also very good.
Steel type Yamask is holding the same mask as the original, but made out of metal, because it evolves into the Iron Maiden
Ooh, that's scary. You don't want to be an Iron Maiden.
inspired Maidrygis. The dragon type Yamask carries a singular dragon's tooth, and Maulrygis is a fossilized dragon's maw.
Oh, that's cool. It possesses a dragon skull. That's so sick.
Electric type Yamask holds a small orb of plasma, and it evolves into Orbrygis, which is now a giant science experiment.
Kind of looks like Spirit Team a little
Dark
bit.
type Yamask holds a voodoo doll, and its evolution Vurygis resembles the doll itself and has the special ability to inflict any damage it receives to the opponent as well.
Oh, I like that. Okay, I like how they implement like a little bit of lore there. That makes
Poison
sense.
type Yamask
It's a little bit Banette. It's like Banette had a split evolution.
holds a trash can lid. And Benrigus possesses an entire trash can. The fire type Yamask holds a torch. But Bonrigus is a raging campfire that's perfect to tell ghost stories near.
Oh, it's like a fire astronaut.
The grass type Yamask holds a singular
That looks like a weeping bell.
totem. But Totrigus is the full collection. The
That is really cool.
flying type Yamask holds a feather. And evolves into Ketrigus, which resembles a dream catcher and is known to steal people's dreams while they're sleeping and turn them into nightmares.
Oh, that is cool. Thank you, Nikhil, for the 26 months. You know that whale milk has the consistency of toothpaste? Wow, that's so tasty.
Ice type Yamask has a snowball, and Fortrigus is a possessed igloo. The fairy type Yamask has a little cupcake. But Larygus is an intricate wedding cake. And
Dude, imagine you roll up to your wedding and your wedding cake gets possessed by a ghost. No, they wouldn't possess a subnoodle, would they? Surely they wouldn't possess a subnoodle. They wouldn't do that, would they?
Normal type Yamask is holding the doll that appears when you use the move Substitute, which Substrigus has completely taken over.
Oh, I want to see a subnoodle version of that. I think it'd be really sick.
And since we're doing creatures,
Oh, what's my favorite? I think my favorite one might be the totem one. The totem one's really cool. The dragon's head is really sick too. I love the genie and the dreamcatcher. But if I had to pick a favorite, I'm going with the totems.
that
No. I'm going to go with the dragon's head, actually.
possess different objects, Rotom has to be next. Because while it already has 5 forms with 5 different types, if it possessed a blender, it could get this new poison type form that's mixing a rancid smoothie. Or this steel type chainsaw form.
Ah, Chainsaw Man reference. We love that, don't we? Julio, thank you so much for the gifted membership.
Form that many of you anime fans may recognize. This normal type version has possessed a speaker.
Wait. Was this made before the actual Rotom speaker from Pokopia was released? Because they called that. I'll just say they actually freaking nailed that. They really called
Which
that.
is perfect for walking down the school hallways with. This rock type version is an electric guitar that only plays rock and roll music.
Oh, I was gonna say, wait, why is a guitar a rock type? Then I was like, oh, rock music. Nah, it makes sense.
Possessing a coffee machine will give you this dark type form,
Rotom Brew.
which may just be brewing that Sinisty we saw earlier. The fighting type Rotom has possessed a handheld game console that only plays old school beat 'em up.
Oh, that is so because one of the first Nintendo games is Punch Out, wasn't it?
Psychic type Rotom is a Wi-Fi router that's always getting blamed for its trainer's lack of skill. The bug type Rotom is a bug zapper, a little messed up when you think about it. The fairy type Rotom is a ring light, perfect for get ready with me videos. Possessing
Perfect to stream in front
a
of.
jackhammer will give you this ground type Rotom, but easily the strongest version is its
Damn, that's big. That is huge. Holy.
dragon type form, which you can only get when Rotom possesses a toy wrecking ball. And this next
I wonder what the unique moves for all of these would be.
one is obviously going to be my
Okay. What's my favorite one here? I really like here. So the Game Boy one's pretty cool. The bug zapper one is very creative, and the wrecking ball one is really, really sick too. I'm gonna go. I mean, the Chainsaw Man one is really cool too. I'm gonna go with the bug zapper. That's pretty sick.
personal favorite in this whole video. Because while I think we can all agree that Quagsire and Clodsire are absolutely peak, it would be even better if there was a sire for every type. Like this puppy-themed normal type Wooper, which evolves into Pugsire.
Oh, Pugsire. Oh my god. That's an ugly dog.
Who's obviously based on a pug. Or this grass type Wooper, which evolves into Sodsire, which is completely made of highly potent fertilizer. This
Oh, but it looks so happy though.
bug type Wooper
It's kind of like a Torterra, right?
evolves into the surprisingly adorable Pinsire.
I can see that being a real
This
Pokemon.
dark type Wooper is based on a pig because it evolves into the intimidating
Bull. Ooh, wait, this one's kind of sick. I can see this being a real Pokemon too.
Borsire. This ice type Wooper is a little bear cub, which evolves into the polar bear themed Pulsar.
Dude, the derpy face of it is just fantastic. This you could make a plush out of this and people would buy it.
This spiky steel Wooper evolves into Pokesire, who despite being covered in metal barbs is still extremely huggable. The electric Wooper evolves into the jellyfish themed Shocksire. The ghost type Wooper evolves into Gone
No, gone, sire.
Sire, which is based on a headstone. The flying type Wooper evolves into Hootsire, which is a ground owl. The aggressive fighting type Wooper evolves into Clobsire, which is
Club, sire. That's so perfect.
a boxing heavy bag. The durable rock type Wooper evolves into Shoresire, which has a nearly indestructible turtle shell. The fairy type
That looks like it looks like it could be like a form version of it, like an Alolan form or a regional form.
evolves into Desire, which is said to appear on the first date of you and your soulmate.
Oh, that's really cute.
Psychic type Wooper evolves into the completely
Orb Sire.
spherical Orb Sire, which is based on
This is Mega
a
Solosis.
future-telling crystal ball. The Fire-type Wooper evolves into the Reptilian Sire, and the Dragon-type Wooper evolves into
Whoa! Hey!
Sire, the protector deity of all sires everywhere. Okay.
Wow, that is incredible.
That was awesome.
I love Desire. Desire, the little lore bit is absolutely fantastic. I love it. It's a very cool design too. It's really, really cute.
But we still
That one's my
saved the
favorite.
best for last. Because now we get to see what it would be like if there was a legendary wolf for every type. Like Zagare, a normal type legendary wolf that wields a giant boomerang.
Love it.
The
Love the
deer is a-
boomerang. Okay. I was gonna say, how are you gonna load and shoot a bow?
Flying type that launches arrows from miles away. Zaprepel wields a series of poisonous daggers. Zarawin is a rock type wielding a pickaxe. Zarenge is the ground
There's the hammer. Oh, the hammer one's pretty sick.
type and wields a hammer so heavy when it slams into the ground it can cause micro earthquakes. But Zareen is a bug type
That's a grenade. What?
that hurls stink grenades.
Stink grenades. Oh, a mace. That's pretty sick though. The flaming
Her
mace.
head sports a fiery plumage and a mace covered in molten hot spikes.
Surely one of them has a gun. Oh, that counts. That counts. That's. I mean, it's cannons, but like, oh, that's really sick though.
Teal is the water type and instead chooses
Oh, it has Blastoise cannons.
to fire cannons on its shoulders. Amethyst is the ghost type and has 2 soul-stealing sights.
Oh, that's also so sick
Yellow
though.
is the electric type and has an axe that summons lightning wherever it strikes. Zamareld appears to be dancing in battle as its movements and whip strikes are so fluid. But Zapinks is the psychic type and wields a magic scepter. Zablink is the ice type and is known for its incredibly accurate spear strike. But Zanev doesn't
Yes! We got a railgun on a wolf, guys! We did it! Yes!
have to be precise because its giant dragon head cannon destroys everything that's even close to where it aims. And
This is what dragon energy is all about!
Noir represents the dark type as a stealthy ninja with a giant shuriken. YouTube thinks that you like this video.
Oh, which one do I like the best? It might be the water one. Actually, no. It might be the mace one. Oh, it's tough. I'm gonna say... Oh, it might be the hammer. Or the bow. I don't know if I could pick a favorite. Let me know what your favorite was. Again, dude, I'm so much packed into 15 minutes. Absolutely insane. Thank you so much, Pokedex Fillers. Absolutely incredible. Link for Pokedex Fillers will be in the description, along with the link for my Twitch channel, where it is just always playing 24/7, always playing my best videos that you can watch all the time if you want to fall asleep to it, or you're just looking for a bit of background noise. Twitch.tv/Patterrz is now always playing, and it's always online, and it's always streaming. All right, I have to record a video in 8 minutes, and I don't know if my Pokemon Champions actually has any VP in it. So I'm gonna open that now, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I will leave you with the Twitch channel, so you can go over there and listen to a bit of background noise. If you guys would like to, I'll pin that. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, and I will. Oops, Daisy. I will see you guys a little bit later on.